which Revolut plan is the best for crypto trading without overspending on unnecessary features from the 5 different Revolut plans currently available. Now, this isn't that easy to work out because if you go on the Revolut website, there is a vast array of different features and benefits with limited crypto-specific information. So I've pulled together these factors into 5 key categories, which are banking, crypto, travel, lifestyle, and customer support. And I've also highlighted within each topic what is the standout feature that really makes a difference. And now we can map this to the different plans and start to compare across the topics. And to make this easier, I created a simple color-coded key where gray means the basic level, blue is the kind of minimum you need for crypto traders, and A+ is your kind of luxury top of the range. And if we overlay that, you can quite quickly see where you get these step ups between the plans and it gains you extra features, or where certain features are missing. But to really understand this, we need to now delve into each topic and understand what you actually get for your money. Starting with the Revolut crypto features. And if we jump onto the Revolut app, this menu is where you can convert your fiat local currency, such as dollars, into crypto stablecoins, such as USDT or USDC. Next, if you go to the crypto area, here you can see where all your coins and tokens are held in your wallet. And if you click on trade, there are some basic trading features. Let's select Bitcoin, where you can buy and sell spot crypto. Now, out of the features there, the key one for Revolut is the fiat to stablecoin on-ramp, which is the primary aspect of the attraction of Revolut. And that is for several reasons. So first of all, the way that Revolut is currently set up, you don't actually own your crypto, but instead they are custodying your coins and tokens on your behalf. And this is the old adage, not your keys, not your coins. The second thing is the trading interface and features are somewhat basic, and you can only trade spot on here, no perpetual futures, and some of the execution tools are limited. Even for the spot trading itself, another issue is the fees, maker-taker fees, are actually not that competitive on most Revolut plans compared to the big exchanges, centralized and decentralized exchanges, with fees costing up to 1.5%. Drilling down a bit further to show you this, here is a summary of most of the centralized exchanges and their fee schedules. And if we take the example of Binance, you can see here that the maker-taker fees go from around 0.1% all the way down to as low as 0.01%. Whereas on Revolut, across the various different plan levels, the fees start around 0.2 and go all the way up to 1.5%. Now that's nearly 10 times the fees on some of the bigger exchanges. Although there is one small redeeming factor here. The exception is on the Ultra plan. If you go over the 250k volume, you can get 0% spot fees. But the biggest reason here of the attraction of the fiat on-ramping is that Revolut is able to do this for the lowest cost globally, and understanding why is hidden in the small print in the terms and conditions. And I've actually gone through this document they have on their website, which outlines all the fees. It's quite lengthy, but if you scroll down, they do have a table with the fees outlined for each of the different plans. That's the standard and plus and metal fees. And to summarize this fee schedule is split into two key components. The top half shows you the fees, but this is only for when you buy the actual coins and tokens themselves, like Bitcoin or Ethereum or Pepe meme coin. Whereas in the bottom half, in that small print, this is what applies to the stable coins. And if you read it carefully, it says, we do not apply either a percentage fee or a minimum fee to exchange between the fiat, let's say dollars, and USDC or USDT stable coins. And that is massive. And actually, if you'd like to understand this in even more depth, I made a video which is popping up over here where I showcase that Revolut is globally the market-leading, lowest possible cost way to fiat on-ramp and off-ramp your funds in and out of crypto. Now, this has an interesting conclusion because that rule applies across all the different plans. So if you're only using crypto mainly for that fiat on and off ramp service, it actually doesn't matter which plan you're on because there are no fees for the fiat on ramping across all the different plans, which I think is a really interesting insight that isn't obvious from the Revolut website. The next category of Revolut features are the essential banking services. So if you jump back onto the app, I'm logged in and here is your typical online banking app. Here are my transactions. I can go into my accounts, look at my savings accounts, and obviously make payments. Also, if I want to do online transactions, I click on cards, and here you can actually use an electronic card. Alternatively, away from the app, if you want a physical card for ATM withdrawals or in-person card payments, you can apply and get this rather colourful looking pink card on the Plus plan, or if you upgrade to the Ultra plan, you can get this very fancy looking platinum coated metal card, which I think is all a bit of a gimmick, but each to their own. On top of that, you can also do commodity exchange, but the standout banking feature for Revolut is the FX currency conversions, because Revolut have the most competitive FX conversions as well. And this is because they use the interbank rate. And if you'd like to understand that in more depth, I've got an older video which walks through all those details, which you can check out over there. But the reason this is important for crypto users is because obviously you're going to be converting large sums from your local currency into dollars before then converting it into crypto. But this is where you need to be careful, because in the small print you will see there are limits on the FX conversions, and it's only when you get to the premium tier and above on the Revolut plans where there are no limits on those FX trades. If you go all the way to the Ultra plan, there's also a nice perk where on top of the free FX conversions, you also get free international transfers, which means you pay no costs for anything that goes through an intermediary bank. So with all this information, now we can see why, in my opinion, I think for crypto users, there's a cutoff between the Plus plan and the Premium plan, specifically because of this FX use case where you need to be on the Premium plan or above to access that unlimited FX trading and FX volume, so you can subsequently then do your crypto activity. The next category of features is in travel, and to access these benefits on the app, you click on the Rev points area. And here it will show you a range of different things. The first one to look at here is the eSIm. So this is where you get an electronic SIM no matter where you are in the world, and you get either discounted or free data depending on the plan. Next, you have airport lounge access here in lounges, and you can search in your local area or for a specific location, and then you go through the options and you can book access through a barcode. So when you turn up, you show it and it lets you in the lounge. But the standout feature here, in my opinion, is the travel insurance. So if we go into insurance here, it shows you what you already have activated, and if you click on travel, it will give you the full breakdown, and there's quite a lot of information here. So to summarize all of this, once you get onto the metal and ultra plans, basically you get full global medical insurance, plus your baggage covered, and a range of other ancillary benefits like personal liability, car hire excess, winter sports, and so on. And if you also go all the way to the ultra plan, you get the trip cancellation insurance, which is quite a big thing. And I've looked at the details here, and it's actually very flexible, where almost for any reason, if you cancel at the last moment, you can get your money back on any trip. So yeah, this is actually a really big benefit. And if we now compare that across the different plans, there you can see that there is actually quite a big step up between the premium plan and the metal plan, since obviously you don't get that travel insurance on the premium plan. And for context, for a global annual travel insurance policy, in my experience, that can easily cost anywhere between £50, £100, £200 a year. So that is actually quite a big benefit if you do a lot of travel. The next important feature is the customer support. And here there are two options where you can just have the normal live chat, or the standout is you can actually ask for a callback from an expert from Revolut. And this depends on the tiers again. So for Plus, Premium and Metal, you will get priority live chat. But if you want that callback, you need to go all the way up to the Ultra plan. Now, this will depend on your own personal circumstances, how experienced you are, how often you have problems, and some people just prefer to talk to someone on the phone. So this is worth considering when choosing between the plans. The last category of Revolut features are what I call lifestyle benefits. The first of which are the loyalty cashback points, or Rev points. And if you navigate on the app to Rev points, you need to activate this first. So click on Start Earning for Free, and then Join for Free, go through the steps. And now when you spend money in your Revolut account, you'll be accumulating loyalty points. And if you scroll down in this area, there's a whole range of different things you can spend the points on, like air miles, gift cards, shopping discounts, hotel and experience stays, and so on. And in terms of how this works, you need to kind of decide which plan you want to be on in terms of how many points you will earn. But really, the good points kick in from the premium and above, and the best ratio of points is on the Ultra plan, where for every £1 you spend, you get 1 point. However, I think the real standout feature here is the partner subscriptions. And to see what these are, you need to navigate to your profile icon in the top left where it says JB. Then click on your plan, so Ultra for me. And now navigate where it says Included with Ultra, see all. And here it shows you all the partner subscriptions you have access to included in your plan. So for example, if I want to have the Financial Times, just click on there, and then I can activate that, and now I have the FT. Or let's say WeWork, click on that. Here it gives you a code, and I get up to 3 passes per month to use at any WeWork location. Now, in terms of accessing these features, this is only available from the premium plan and above, and you get the most features on the Ultra plan. And here I've tried to actually map out what are all the subscriptions available, what do they actually mean, because I didn't know some of them, and then what is actually included on each one. And here you can see, let's say the Tinder app. On the premium, you only get the plus tier, but on metal, you get gold. And let's say the VPN, on the Ultra plan, you get the ultimate, whereas on the metal plan, you only get the plus. So it's actually not that easy to compare all of these because there's a lot of subtle differences. So what I tried to do is estimate how much it would cost you to buy all of these separately if you didn't have Revolut. And here are the results. And I've just simply added these up for each plan, and quite quickly you can see there's actually a lot of value here. In the premium plan, if you used all those benefits, that would be £62, but the premium plan, including all the other stuff we saw before, is only £7.99. However, you need to be a little careful here because there's a lot of stuff people won't use. So next, I stripped out for me which ones I would actually use, which I've got at the top here, like WeWork, the VPN, the Tinder, because I'm single. I like the gym, so maybe use some of those gym classes. And now if we only add up those and exclude all this other stuff like, chess games and sleep trackers, which I'd never bother with, even now I've removed those, the total of just the Tinder and the Uber one is still greater than the $7.99 I'd pay for the premium. So that's actually pretty good. And it's the same with the other levels. Like the metal plan, if I would use all those things, that would come to £126, but the metal plan only costs $14.99. And again with the Ultra, 200 or so versus 45. The only thing I would say is a lot of these lifestyle benefits are quite travel kind of focused. So I've split that out as well. For example, the WeWork, the Class Pass and the Uber, I'd probably only do that when I'm on holiday in other cities because I already have my own office here. I have my own home gym membership and I've got my own car. So I wouldn't ever use those unless I'm traveling. Whereas let's say the Financial Times, the Tinder and the VPN, I'd use that all the time, all year round. So splitting that out even further, if I only take the ones I use while I'm at home, that comes to, let's say, $24.99 for the premium. Well, even then, it's still more than the cost of the premium. And the same with the other plans. In all 3 cases, even just with those 3 things, I'm still getting more value than I'm paying for the whole of Revolut, plus all the other benefits in the other categories. So there you are. That kind of gives a fairly holistic summary of all the lifestyle benefits, what you get in each tier, and whether or not this is actually going to make a difference to your lifestyle or not, depending on your own personal circumstances. So, the $1 million question, which Revolut plan is best for crypto users? Well, now we can use the framework I've shared with you to analyze all these different benefits and try to work this out. And I'll give you my take on what I think is the best choice. So, as we saw, for fiat on-ramping your pounds or dollars or euros into the crypto stablecoins, it doesn't actually matter which plan you're on because there's no fees regardless for that fiat on-ramping. However, you run into the problem that you've got those FX conversion limits, and most people will need to convert from pounds or euros into dollars before they then convert into USDT or USDC. So that means I think you have to at least be on the premium plan, so you've got no limits on the FX and you've got no fees on your Fiat on and off ramping. Now, the problem with the premium plan is you don't get the travel insurance, and that is very valuable, as we saw, because most travel insurance costs anywhere between £50 to £100 or more for an annual global policy. So if you're doing at least one holiday a year, then I think it's worth it to upgrade from premium to metal, which is only another £7, and you get that travel insurance plus everything else on premium. Now, the question comes in, are you going to use any of the lifestyle rewards? And for the customer support, do you want the ability to actually talk to someone? And that means if you want that, you need to go up to the Ultra plan. And now you get everything you had before, plus you can talk to someone on the phone. You get the best of all the lifestyle benefits. And also you get one or two other nice little extras, like even better insurance cover. You get free lounges in the airport instead of discounted lounges. You get the eSIm completely free instead of a discounted. And on the FX, you get unlimited trades and the free international transfers. So that's why I went for Ultra. But I've tried to simplify this down even further to provide a total overview, just 2 seconds, which plan is best for who. And this is slightly tongue-in-cheek, but if you're a noob in crypto, just have the free or the plus plan, because you'll probably be doing small, tiny amounts. If you just want the crypto and you never have a holiday, go for premium. If you do at least one holiday a year, go for the metal plan. And if you're a baller, you trade in big size and you like all the luxury benefits, go for the Ultra and be a top G. If you like the sound of the Revolut features and benefits and you'd like to try one of these plans, then click on the link I've put in the video description below, and you can win up to a £70 joining bonus if you follow all the steps using my link. Now, before I go, there are one or two additional things I found out while researching this video which may help you further think about your choice. And that is that on the higher Revolut plans, I found out that you actually get a better level of customer support. For example, if you're on the Ultra plan, the people at Revolut told me on a phone call that you actually get connected with what they call an advanced customer support team. So I found that really helpful when I was trying to really get some more detailed answers on all these fees. And I spoke to a native English speaking person, and it was just a much better experience. I also found out that when you're Fiat on and off ramping, the maximum liquidity available on USDT is currently 500,000, which is pretty good in my opinion. Now they do have some size limits on FX and crypto which are not public, but they did tell me if you make a specific request on any crypto pair, they will tell you what the limits currently are, and they do vary over time, which is why they don't publish them. Next, there can be some limits on customer activity, but they told me that only applies to making crypto withdrawals, not on any of the internal Revolut app transactions. The next one is to avoid having problems with Revolut and using crypto and potentially being flagged as a high-risk customer, and then your transactions getting blocked or your account being closed, I recommend that you take some time to build up your account history on the app and build a positive relationship with Revolut as a business partner, and then they will support you. And last of all, I would mention Revolut is an e-money service. It's not a bank at the moment. Therefore, the 85,000 government guarantee you get on a traditional bank account does not apply for Revolut, even though they do have what they call a safeguarding program. They told me this will change as Revolut becomes a full bank, but they don't have a confirmed date. But this is something to think about, particularly if you're a trader and you trade in large amounts and you're thinking of having a very large balance on the app. So that's it from me. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode and it helps you to choose the best Revolut plan for your crypto journey. If you would like to learn more about useful ancillary services for your crypto trading, then next week I'll be making a video on a review of all the different VPN services and trying to work out which is the best possible one you can use for crypto trading. So if you'd like to see that, check out the link. It will be popping up somewhere over there, and love to hear what you think. Otherwise, fascinated to hear what other people think of Revolut, which is the best plan, if they've had any problems, and what you guys use it for your crypto trading. So yeah, drop some stuff down in the comments. I'd love to hear that, and maybe hit the like and smash that subscribe button while you're down there. It all helps the channel. Well, that's it from me. I'm going to go and head off to the gym and enjoy some of these Revolut benefits, and I hope you do too. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.